Good morning, everyone. Looks like this new day has brought us yet another new portal. We have our Astral Summon portal back today, and it is going to be featuring 3 characters here. We've got ourselves a new 5-star, 4-star, and 3-star. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. Our first one today is going to be this Haumri character. He looks like a pretty sagely old dwarf. We have the Sorcerer class. That's going to allow us to get the mana delay. It's always fun to mess with the other side's mana. Our family bonus, of course, is going to be a chance to dispel a random dispellable status effect from all enemies at the end of each turn. And then also chance to resist mana reduction and mana status ailments. Each successful resist by this family gives the character 5% mana. So if you are able to get 2 Astral Dwarfs in your party, you're going to have a 100% chance to resist mana reductions, which honestly has been a strong part of the meta recently. Lots of Fergus teams out there, etc. It is helpful to be able to resist that. And also, with 2 of them, you're going to have that 50% chance to dispel a random dispellable effect from all enemies at the end of the turn. Okay, so on the passive sides of things, we have superior bypass minions. This character's damage is always going to bypass minions and mega minions. Then we have superior resist negative minion effects. This character cannot be affected by the effects of regular minions or mega minions. As you can see, we've been focusing a lot more on sort of reducing the effectiveness of mega minions. It seems to be a trend right now, which is pretty needed because they're all over the meta. I think we do need to find a way to stop them from being quite so powerful. And last but not least, we get perfect accuracy. This is going to make sure that he never misses targets. Always nice. All right. Over here in the Aether Power, we have our special boost, which is going to increase his special damage for the first 6 turns. And speaking of special damage, let's look at this guy's skill. We have Star Trail, activating at average speed. It is going to deal 600% damage to the target. If the target has any buffs, it's going to target another enemy. If that enemy also has buffs, it's going to continue to target another enemy until it targets one without buffs, and then it still targets one additional enemy after that, I believe, is basically what this is saying. More or less, this character is designed to be a hit all, but yes, sorry. But you have to make sure that the enemies actually have buffs. If they do not have buffs, then he's going to be far less effective and turns into basically a hit 2. Each additional hit is going to do less damage. It doesn't necessarily specify how much less damage, but I'm sure it tapers off significantly with each hit. And finally, or sorry, not finally, there's 2 more parts to this. Then it safely dispels 1 buff from all enemies. The safely dispelling is kind of fun. There's not a lot of things out there that trigger additional effects when they're removed on the buff side of things, but that's fine. And last but not least, we have Wither. All enemies get negative 350 defense. So, I mean, that's a significant amount of defense. After this guy's gone off a couple times, you're going to really see the defense of the opposing team drop quite a bit if they don't have a garrison guard to clear off the Wither effects. So what do we think of this guy? He's good. Like, he's got a strong hit that's going to probably chain through the entire enemy party. With that in mind, like, I'd say he's gonna hurt. He's also gonna bypass mega minions with that damage, so you're gonna directly hit those characters that might be trying to hide behind the mega minion while they get healed up. I mean, he's pretty solid. The problem that I see with him is that I don't like the mechanic of the required buffs to start hitting more things. It's not like I don't expect the opposing party to be buffed, but it does create certain limitations. Um, I do think this guy is good, though. I would say he's in the 7 to 8 range, mostly just because he has two superior passives that allow him to sort of get around Mega Minions and what they do. So, because of our current meta with all the Mega Minions, this guy probably can be considered an 8, just messing with the Mega Minion power levels. Okay, let's move on to the next. Whoop. Now look at that, they're lost. Let's go back into the, whoop, that's the moth portal. There we go. All right, next up we've got Errin. Okay. Errin is going to be of the cleric class. She's going to have the same family bonuses we just discussed on the last character, and it looks like she might have the exact same. Oh, no, she does not have the exact same specials. What is this? There seems to be a superior resist negative minion effects and then destroy fiends on special. Okay, so she has the other two Mega Minion superior effects, but this one says that when this character casts their specials, all fiends are destroyed from them. So that's kind of interesting. Operating at fast speed, I don't imagine this character is going to be affected by fiends very often, and they just disappear pretty quickly. She does get the counterattack power boost if you take her all the way up. And then operating at fast speed, we get Mischievous Tie-In. All enemies become soul connected for 4 turns and share received damage. All enemies receive plus 25% increased damage for 4 turns. This effect is increased by 5% for each minion or mega minion owned by all enemies. All right, so what does that mean? That means that for that particular character, she doesn't do any damage. She doesn't do any healing. What she does do is soul connect all the enemies, and that is helpful, especially in certain events where you just need to clear through quickly. It can help you get through those. Also, the increased damage can help you get through those, but without doing any damage or healing herself, I think she is a little bit lackluster. I don't know how important she'll be for anything, so just keep that in mind. All right. And last but not least, we've got our 3-star dwarf friend here, Chires, and she is going to be a rogue. Looks like she has the superior bypass minions, the superior resist effects, and also the destroy fiends. Okay, so fiends are not going to be a problem for her either. She has the boosted regen as her Aether power, which honestly at 3-star level, I don't know how many people take them all the way up, but that's kind of interesting. Running at average speed, we have Astral Pastries. Oh, okay, so she likes her sweets. Boost the health of the caster and nearby allies by 350. Boosted health can exceed max HP. Growth. The caster and nearby allies get 50 attack and 50 defense. Alright, so I mean, I guess that's interesting, but once again, we see another character that they did not feel the need to give any damage or healing to. Well, I guess she technically has the healing. She does the boosted for herself and nearby. So I retract that last statement, but what I meant to say is it's not a group heal, it's a more utility style heal. So herself and nearby, maybe you want to put her in like a flank spot so that she can start boosting the health of the tank and help it stay alive a little bit longer. Also gives the growth effect, but 50 at a time isn't like amazing. So I once again think this character's a little bit lackluster for what you're going to want out of someone at this level, but just take in mind that it could work out well. I would definitely need some testing of these characters in action before I can make a full decision on them. Okay, well, everyone, thanks so much for joining in this morning. Hopefully, that helps clarify a little bit about these new characters. And sorry, I'm a little bit tired this morning. I guess I should consider getting a little extra sleep. Anyway, we will get back to this again soon. I can only imagine we will have the elemental portal coming up in a day or two, so that will most likely be our next video. Have a great day, everyone.